So I'm Tom Garland-Jones. I've been with ChipsAway for just over 2 years. Officially I cover Pontefract and Goole and everywhere in between across the M62 corridor. I discovered ChipsAway. So I was parked at work and I had a little scrape in the car park. I was on Google finding whoever it was, got in touch with a few different companies, and the guy from ChipsAway got back to me within, I think it's about half an hour or something. Sent a photo, he came, did the repair, and I was at him chatting away, looking for something new to do, and a trip down to Kidderminster later, and I decided to get my own franchise. So day to day is different every single day. I mean, it's completely the same, but completely different. That's the best way you can describe it. Averagely, I do about 3 jobs a day, or I do 1 bigger job, 1 smaller job. And it's completely up to you how much you want to do. If you want to do 3 really cheap, easy bumpy corners, go for it. If you want to do 1 big job and say, that's it, I'm done. Alternatively, you want to do 1 little job and say, right, I'm having a nice easy day. There's no pressure because it is your own business. Once I became a ChipsAway franchisee, my entire life changed. It's a complete 180 shift in career, something where I've gone from hospitality, you're not working Monday to Friday, you're working Monday to Sunday. It's unsociable hours, it's late nights, it's early mornings, you don't have a social life out of work, your social life is work. Whereas as soon as you become a ChipsAway franchisee, your social life is your social life out of work. And when you're at work, you're at work. It can be lonely at times, but you've got head office to call back on, you've got other franchisees to call, everyone's there to lend a helping hand. You get a lot of support from head office, comes in many different forms, they do all your marketing for you, so you haven't got that to worry about. If you want to do some extra stuff, there's nothing stopping you. Personally, I do some magazines that go through letterboxes, so it's not a lot. I think I spend about 120 quid a month, and I hit every single main town in my area, and it goes to about 75,000 people. Obviously, none of that is necessary. ChipsAway do YouTube advertising, Facebook, Instagram, TV marketing, car park, they do everything across the board. So it also just says, if we do national advertising, it's guaranteeing, or they're guaranteeing someone's in your area. If you do local advertising, people know you're in their area. They'll see the van, they'll see you working down the street, but if they have that little flyer, that little postbox thing, it's something else extra as well. You've then got head office if you need to get in touch with them. You've got designated business manager, you've got marketing managers, you've got, Tim who's running everything for you. And they're just there at the end of the phone. If you've got an issue, if you've got X, Y, and Z that you need answers to, or something you need help with, they're there at the end of the phone and they can just say, oh yeah, I'll sort it out for you, or let me get somebody to come and help you, or whatever it is. Yes, you do have to pay them a franchise fee every month, but the way that I see it is that little figure that you pay to them is basically paying for another member of staff that does all your marketing, sorts all your leads out, looks after your CRM, does absolutely everything for you. And for the amount you pay, you definitely won't get that back in a member of staff. ChipsAway don't push you to do a set amount of jobs in the day. They don't push you to do a set amount of money in a day. It's completely up to you. It's your own business, you are self-employed. Personally, I'd rather do 3 smaller jobs or 1 bigger job and a small job a day, 5 days a week. And from there, if you're earning 600 quid a day, plus that, it's 3.5 grand a week, 12 grand a month, the numbers just add up. And from there, if you're earning that sort of money, you're paying yourself a good wage, your bank balance is just adding up. And you can't turn your nose up at it. You can take that extra week off if you want an extra week off. You can take an extra day off if you want a day off. It's completely up to you how much you want to be earning, how much you want to be achieving. The more you work, the more you earn. When you're part of a franchise, everything's taken care of for you. So you have a CRM system which has all your jobs on. So as soon as someone goes online, goes onto chipsaway.co.uk and puts in the postcode, it then pings off to whichever the nearest franchisee is. And everything's done automatically for you. So gone are the days of having a diary, writing the name down, writing the reg, phone number, email, whatever it is. All that's gone. And all you have is, your CRM on your phone. It tells you all the information, photos, prices, and once you've uploaded that, and as long as you stay on top of that, it takes care of everything else for you. With ChipsAway, you are a man in a van, but the possibilities are endless and how far you actually want to build it. Once you start going around in your van and you're happy with what you've done, you can expand. You can get a body shop, or you can get a little car care centre, which it's a big investment, don't get me wrong, but I think it's something that everybody should aspire to be getting into. And just because you've got that doesn't mean you can't have a man in a van still going around. People like the convenience of being in a van. If you're coming out of a job, or you're thinking of coming out of a job and changing career, you spend ages scrolling through Indeed, scrolling through, for me it was hospitality, so it was caterer.com, and you'll look through it. And sometimes an experience has to happen for you to want to change. I had a car scratch called ChipsAway, and I saw it and thought of it. I did have a quick look on franchises and see which ones were available. It did crop up, and I did think, I could possibly do a franchise. And if you've got a bit of money sat in the bank and you wanting to change, once you're in a career, it's really, really hard to change into something else. So if you've got a franchise and you've got a team behind you that are saying, do you know what, come and do it, we'll train you how to do it, we'll give you the tools to do it, we'll give you the equipment to do it, so just come and do it. And once you've been to head office, you've been to the open day, you think, actually, I can do this. There's nothing stopping you changing your career. If you want to get into something else, buy a franchise. It's built specifically as a fail-safe. If you're going to change from being hospitality to going into banking, to being an accountant, to being whatever it is, it's the unknown. You don't know what's coming day to day. With this, it can guarantee you what you're going to do in the morning, afternoon, evening. Shut the door in your van, go home, enjoy your family life.